Well, hello, basketball fans. I'm Bill Hampton, along with Tyler Wagner, my partner tonight. We're at the Gideon Gym to bring you the Malden High School Green Wave and the Gideon Bulldogs. Should be a good game, Tyler.
Sure, both of these teams have played in early season tournaments so far. I think Malden was up in Oran, played in that pretty tough tournament up there. And Gideon played, I believe, down in the Roar tournament down in Zenith Hornersville. So they've got a few games under their belt now playing in those tournaments. And I believe Malden played out the consolation bracket up there at Oran. And Gideon didn't do too bad there in the Roar tournament. They ended up beating Zenith Hornersville in the last day of that tournament. So both these teams got some games under the belt. Can you give us some context on that?
Yeah, let's talk about that. We saw Gideon play their first game against Zenith Hornersville. We did that game on YHC, and Gideon won that game very handily. And then they go into the Lions Roar tournament down at Zenith, as you were saying. They lost the first night to Hayti. Then they beat Zenith Hornersville in the consolation bracket, and then they lost to Clarkton for the 5th place. Malden, on the other hand, they're 1-2. They lost to Richland in a contest up there in which a lot of people said they could have won. They beat Greenville very handedly, like everybody else does, and then they lost to Bell City in overtime, and that was a high-scoring game, 75-72. But the Green Wave come in with a lot of juniors and seniors. They have one sophomore on the team, and that is the name slips me right now. Tanner Murphy. I kept looking for him at the bottom of the deal, but he's number 4 and a great quarterback. His name is tossed around all over. He's one of the premier quarterbacks in football in Southeast Missouri, and he's only a sophomore. Last year he played varsity on the varsity basketball team, played sparingly, and we'll see how they use him this year on the basketball court. But early in the season, Green Wave 1-2, and the Gideon Bulldogs 2-2 should be, both teams should be pretty evenly matched.
Yeah, both they had a hard time, or had a few tough games in those tournaments. So, those are tough tournaments to play out in the first of the year. You're playing 3 games basically back-to-back in a week, and it's early in the year. And, there's going to be a lot of mistakes in those games, and, that's what you want. You want to play some games early on, get those jitters out for the first few games, and then get yourself into a rhythm, and that's where they're going to start hitting their stride here in December. They're going to, the coaches are going to know their rotations at this point of the season, know which kids are going to have which roles, so they're going to be able to plan each game accordingly. So you'll be able to see these teams hit their stride here in December, and might see a good one tonight between Malden and Gideon. We hope so.
Well, while we've got a minute, while we're waiting for the starting lineups, both teams still warming up, I want to remind everybody, YHC, again, will be doing the Bloomfield Christmas Tournament this year live on YHC TV, Channel 21 on New Wave Communications Cable. We'll also stream that on the internet on yhctv.com. The seating for that tournament will be this week, and we'll be giving that seating out Thursday during the noon hour when Tyler's doing his sports show. Hopefully we'll have the seeds in by then, and we'll be able to call that in. Now, sometimes it takes a little bit longer, might be later in the afternoon, but we'll have it for you as soon as we get that. We'll get it to Tyler, and he'll get it on the air for you. But great tournament coming up. 2 teams we might mention going to be in that tournament. Saxony Lutheran and Holcomb are replacing East Carter and Greenville, so it should make a even better tournament. Those 2 teams are quality teams, and we got to see Holcomb play last week. We haven't got to see Saxony Lutheran this year, but they generally come in with a good ball club.
Sure, and Holcomb, of course, one of the new teams out of the, I believe they will be the only team representing the Tri-County Conference, so it's good to see a Tri-County Conference team move into the Bloomfield tournament. Of course, Malden tonight, they'll be in the Bloomfield Christmas tournament, and they need a win tonight to help bolster their record to get a better seed out of that Bloomfield Christmas tournament. You definitely don't want to go in there with quite a few losses under your belt because there's not that many games that have been played. Most teams go in there with about 5-6 games at the most on their schedule already played, so you definitely don't want to go in there with a losing record or only just a win or 2 because, it's tough to go in there as, in the back half of that bracket and play one of the best teams in the area in the Bloomfield Christmas tournament And, of course, playing those early games there in the morning, those are tough. So they
Well,
definitely
Bert,
want to get a win tonight to help bolster their record going into that Bloomfield Christmas tournament.
Well, we're about ready for the starting lineups. We will tell you the referees tonight: Mike Clark, Jason Van Dieven, and Sean Foster. 3 referees here at Gideon, and we're going to have the national anthem. And after that, we'll have the introduction of your starting lineups. Well, the Malden Green Wave will be introduced first. Their head coach, Brian Vint, assistant Evgeny Sokolov. Again, the Green Wave record of 1 win, 2 losses, and early in the season. Number 3, a senior, Quentin Jackson. Number 4, a sophomore, Tanner Murphy. Number 12, a senior, Jonathan Coleman. Number 22, a junior, Raymond Wilson. And number 32, a junior, Quentin Johns. That's Jackson, Murphy, Coleman, Wilson, and Johns. Gideon Bulldogs, record 2-2, coached by Daniel Sexton, assisted by Jim Brees. Tim Kelly, a senior, wears number 21. Number 24, Damon Garnett, a junior. Number 32, a senior, Jordan Landers. Number 33, a junior, Andy Reinhardt. And number 45, a junior, Brady Wilson. That's Sharp. That's Kelly, Cornett, Landers, Reinhardt, and Wilson for the Bulldogs. Folks, get you a cold drink, get you a hot dog and a popcorn, get the seatbelt on, strap back. We expect a barn burner right here at the Bulldog Gym tonight. We expect a real close game. Both teams early in the season, both teams need a win, as Tyler mentioned. Green Wave need a win for that seeding in the Bloomfield tournament, not to get down in the bottom part of that bracket.
Sure.
Brady Wilson, number 45, will jump center for the Bulldogs. John, that's Quentin Johns, the junior, will jump for the Green Wave. We're underway. Green Wave will control the tip. Quickly down and putting up a layup. Would not go as Raymond Wilson, but he's fouled. Wilson to go the line to shoot 2. Oh, it doesn't look like they've got Tyler, who there it is. 24 foul was on Damon Garnett. His first, team's first. Wilson gets the first one. Green Wave on top, 1-0. 2 seconds going in the first quarter. Well, that's quick, Tyler. Second one up by the lefty, scores it.
It's a lot like their football team. Quick score, quick score.
Cornett with the ball, and he's going to be fouled by Murphy. His first, team's first. Cornett will control the offense for the Bulldogs. Green Wave in a man-to-man. Reinhardt with the ball, drives in, puts up a layup, it's blocked. Tipped around, the Green Wave coming away with it, they're running. Green Wave are moving down the floor. Wilson scores on a good pass that time by Quentin Johns. Kelly drives in. Nice bounce pass, but off the leg of Cornett, out of bounds, off the Green Wave. Gideon will control under their basket. Landers will inbound for the Bulldogs. He gets the ball to Reinhardt. Inside to Kelly. Loses a handle on it. Gets it back. Nice turnaround.
A strong move there by Kelly underneath.
Shot put up that time, but Johns would not go. Murphy with the rebound. Put it up. He was fouled. Murphy will go the line to shoot 2. Looks like the Green Wave wanting to run with the basketball, Tyler.
Yeah, they're really staying aggressive at the basket. You've shown some, Tanner Murphy showed some great athleticism pulling down that rebound. That goes to show that even, the guys with not a lot of size for the Green Wave are going to be attacking the board. So Gideon needs to really put a body on those guys, keep them off the boards.
Foul that time was on Brady Wilson, his first, team second. Shot short by Murphy, but he gets his own rebound. Ball tipped out of bounds by the Bulldogs. Dwight Jackson checking in for Tanner Murphy. Jackson is a senior, wears number 42. Wilson inbounds, gets it to Coleman. Coleman out to Quentin Jackson, back to Coleman. Ball kicked around, Greenway come with a loose ball. Good hustle that time by the Gideon Bulldogs. Cornett causes a jump ball. It goes over to the Bulldogs on alternate possession. 6:54 left in this first quarter. Cornett will run the offense again for the Bulldogs. Picks his dribble up. Greenway's defense. Kelly has it. Ball taken away by Dwight Jackson. He comes across the timeline, picks up his dribble, waits on his team. Raymond Wilson with the ball. Greenway kicking the ball around. Gideon in that zone defense. We've got a 3-second violation against the Green Wave with 6.5 minutes left in the first quarter. Wilson will inbound for the Bulldogs. Gets it to Cornett. Now the Green Wave in a 2-2-1 zone trap. Full court. Reinhardt with the ball. Landers for three. Ran it down. Gives Gideon the first lead. That's Jordan Landers.
Landers can really shoot the ball well from outside. We've seen that over the past few years, and they'll definitely want to put a hand in his face, keep him off the three-point line.
Green Wave moving the ball around, skipping it. Wilson with it on the wing. Gets it to Coleman. Coleman at the top of the key. One dribble, picks it up. We got another violation against the Green Wave. We got a timeout. Timeout on the floor with 5:52 left in the first quarter. Gideon on top 5-4. We'll be right back.
Hey, I'm Kurt Hillis at Lincoln Lacey Chevrolet. We've got a full line of GMC, Chevrolet, and Buick products. I'll pass it over to my Ford man, Charlie Thacker.
GM's not your thing? Come check us out here at the Ford Dodge Jeep store. Check out my man Blake on the internet, LincolnLacey.com.
If you don't have time to come down to Malden, check us out on cars.com or autotrader.com, and if you need financing, I'm going to pass it to my man Robert Sanders.
And our ultimate goal here at Lincoln Lacey, no matter your situation, is to pass the savings on to you.
Green Wave will inbound at their own offensive end on the side. Wilson will pull the trigger on it. Gets it to Quentin Jackson. Jackson working against the 2-3 zone. Coleman puts one up, will not go. Off the rim, Landers with the rebound. 5:40 left in the first quarter. Cornett with the ball. Works against Jackson and turnover, bad pass. Goes out of bounds over to the Green Wave. One thing I've noticed about the Green Wave this year already in the first 3 minutes of this game, 2.5 minutes, their defense is a lot more pressure, Tyler.
Yeah, they applied good pressure there, but Gideon, the ball handler out front, didn't need to do it too quick. He tried to pass a little too quick. He just had man-to-man coverage. Just need to take care of the ball and slow it down a bit.
Dwight Jackson has his shot blocked by Reinhardt. Jackson with the rebound. Takes it down the floor, gives it to Quentin Jackson, to Coleman, back to Jackson. We've got a walking call, another turnover on the Greenway with 5:08 left in this first quarter. Wilson will inbound. Greenway been a 2-2-1 full court trap. Landers throws the ball down and goes over the head of Wilson. Turnover to the Green Wave.
And Gideon having a hard time taking care of the ball here. Malden's picking up the pressure, but Gideon really needs to just spread the court and take care of the ball.
Nick Shepard, number 54, he's a senior in for the Bulldogs. Cornett out. Jackson on the baseline drive, puts it up, scores it. He had that ball blocked, but stayed with it. Good strong move by the young senior. Shepard with the ball, gets it to Landers. Landers across center court. Three-pointer that time, put up a Reinhardt, will not go. Rebound by Kelly, puts it up and in. He'll go to the line to try to convert on the three-point play. Good offensive rebound by the senior, Tyler.
Yeah, he's, as I mentioned a few plays ago, he had a nice move underneath and get a nice rebound, a nice putback. Looks like he's going to be the man underneath for the Bulldogs tonight. They're definitely going to need him with the size and the athleticism underneath with Malden. So he's got his work cut out for him tonight.
Jonathan Coleman with the foul, his first, team second. Shot put up that time by Jackson, who's off balance. Rebound by Reinhardt, still with the ball. He's driving, skips the ball over to Landers in the corner. Landers drives in, puts up a 12-footer, in and out, rolls around. Kelly with the rebound on the floor. He's going to put up a three, will not go. Rebounded that time by Wilson. Game's really picking up. We're under 4 minutes left in this first quarter. Pass down to Dwight Jackson. He put it up, missed it, got his rebound, put it up, missed it, tipped around. Kelly has it. 3:45. Ball thrown down the floor, taken intercepted there by Coleman. Coleman skips it out to Raymond Wilson for three. Will not go. Tipped around. We're going to have a foul on Dwight Jackson, his first, team's third. Rebound that time by Wilson. The ball knocked out of his hands. 3:33 left in the first quarter. Boone and Cody Groves. That's Slayton Boone and Cody Groves checking in for the Bulldogs. Boone, a senior. Groves, a junior. Kelly going out for a blow along with Landers. Boone with the ball. Good ball movement to Reinhardt from 8, would not go. Rebound that time by Groves. And we're going to have a walking call on the Bulldogs. 3:18 left in the first quarter. Gideon on top, 7-6. Low scoring game, but a lot of action, Tyler.
Yeah, it's up and down, and we're seeing the ball get out and moving. Both teams need to do that. Both teams are Malden in a pressure, full court defense, and Gideon's been handling it well the past few possessions.
Shot that time, put up by Patrick Wilson, who's in a game for the Green Wave. Shot blocked. Boone has it in the corner, skips it out to Reinhardt. Reinhardt has the ball knocked out of his hands, but hustles after it. Loose ball on the floor, picked up by the Bulldogs. Shepard quickly gets it to Wilson, who Wilson gets it back to Shepard. Green Wave doing a lot of double teaming. Boone has it, good pass underneath to Cody Groves. A good assist that time by Slayton Boone. Bulldogs up by 3 with 2:20 left in the first quarter. Wilson puts up one, does not throw any iron, goes out of bounds with 2:13 left in that first quarter. Tyson Allen, a senior, checks in for the Green Wave. Where's number 3? Checking out is Coleman. Green Wave go with that 2-2-1 zone press. Bulldogs break it easily this time. Nice pass that time from Groves to Reinhardt. Reinhardt with his first bucket. Bulldogs up by 5, their biggest lead of the game. Allen out front with the ball. He likes to put it up from 3. Green Wave need a basket. Jackson has it. Working against Reinhardt. Jackson drives in, puts it up, scores it. Jackson with his second bucket. 1:40 left in the first quarter. Green Wave back within 3. Looks like Gideon wants to go over the top on that 2-2-1 zone. Had success with it a while ago. Reinhardt in, the ball tipped around. Green Wave come away with it, and we're going to have a foul on the Bulldogs. I believe it's going to go against Slayton Boone. It's going to be his first. Team's third. Jackson with the ball, gets it to Wilson. Out front to Allen. Allen's going to set the offense, gets it back to Jackson. He gets a screen there. Allen puts it up, will not go, rolls off the rim. Taken away, good takeaway that time. Shot put up by Quentin Johns, couldn't get it to go. Gideon with the rebound, we're going to have a foul on Number 22, Raymond Wilson, his first, team's fourth for the Greenway with 1 minute left in this quarter. Bulldogs on top by 3. Kelly checks back in. Coming out is Brady Wilson for the Bulldogs. Greenway back off the press. As soon as I say that, Wilson goes out to pick up Shepard. Shepard still with the ball. Gets it to Landers for a 3. In and out. Rebound that time by the Green Wave. Johns has it. Wilson off. Jackson that time tried to hit Patrick Wilson underneath off his fingertips. 41 seconds to go. Shepard that time tried to hit Kelly with it. The ball went off Wilson's hands and then off Kelly's hands. So good defense by the Green.
Yeah, it was. He just got enough of it, and if not, Kelly was going to have an easy 2.
Allen at the top of the key. Wilson has it. We're going to have a offensive foul on a block against the Green Wave. That's their 5th foul. The foul goes against Patrick Wilson, his first. Boone has the ball. Ball off the Greenway will stay with the Bulldogs with 12 seconds to go. Groves will inbound for the Bulldogs. Gets it to Kelly. Landers has it. Good shuffle pass over, but Green Wave tip it, take it away. 2 seconds to go. Shot put up at the horn at time by Quentin Jackson. Would not go. Ends the first quarter. Gideon 11, Green Wave 8. We'll be right back.
We know you have many choices in automobile dealerships, but at Glen Sane, our customers are special. We want you to understand that we're always working very hard to please our customers. We have a great selection to choose from, and with the 0% and the rebates and our prices at Glen Sane, it's a great time to buy. I'm Danny Ford, owner of Glen Sane. We want you to come see us, and God bless our troops.
Hi, I'm Jason Comfort of Countywide.
Tyler, what's your take on the first quarter?
Well, we've seen a lot of up and down action, but not a lot of scoring. You would think some scoring up would come of this up and down action, but Malden's I've been able to score, but they get 2 there. But Gideon having a little tough time taking care of the ball. But here in the last few possessions, they've been able to keep from taking it over, but not a lot of scoring on their part of it either.
Greenway with a bucket. Bucket was by Wilson. Oh, a 3 at time put up by Quentin Jackson. He knocks the bottom out of it. Greenway with their first lead since midway through the first quarter. Reinhardt with the ball. Nice bounce pass to Kelly. Puts it up, has it blocked, but a foul going to be called on Quentin Johns. Going to be his first. Team 6. The next foul by the Green Wave will put the Bulldogs in the bonus. Kelly goes to the line. He had 4 points in the first quarter, was 0 for 1 from the line. He'll shoot 2. His first one up will not go. 7:16 left. Green Wave up by 2. We had 2 lead changes in the first quarter. Already had a lead change here in the second quarter already, Tyler. Second one up, gets it to go. Kelly now with 5. Bulldogs back within 1. Jackson with the ball for the Green Wave. Gideon in a full court or three-quarter trap. Shot that time put up by Johns. Couldn't get it to go. Reinhardt quickly down the floor, puts one up, scores it. Reinhardt with his second bucket. Gideon back on top by one with 6:50 left.
That was a nice play there by Reinhardt. Not only the basket, but getting himself in position. He went to the corner on the transition, getting a good passing lane and converting on the fast break.
Good ball movement that time by the Green Wave. Patrick Wilson picks up his first basket. Already had 3 lead changes in this quarter, Tyler. Just what we thought we'd see. Ball saved that time by Reinhardt. Goes to the Green Wave. Wilson with the ball. Gets it to Allen. Gideon falls back in that 2-3 zone. Ball slapped around. Green Wave come away with it. Allen still with the ball. Gets it out to Jackson. That's Quentin Jackson. Gets it to Wilson. Over to Allen. Allen thought about it, pulled it back. We're going to have a walking call against Quentin Johns. Murphy checks back in for the Green Wave. Coming out is Quentin Johns with 6:04 left in this first half of play. Green Wave on top by 1. As you said, Tyler, low-scoring game, but a lot of action.
Yeah, a lot up and down action and quick shots as well.
Wilson with the ball. Gets it to Reinhardt. Reinhardt bounces it down to Landers. Landers gets it back to Reinhardt. Reinhardt gets it to Landers. Landers in the corner from 3. Will not go. Murphy with a rebound. Murphy is a freshman. Got a lot of rebounds last year. He picks it right up as a sophomore. He has the ball. Gets it to Jackson. Jackson to Wilson. Wilson inside. Raymond Wilson has the ball, taken away by the Bulldogs with 5:20. Landers on a breakaway, puts it up, scores it. Landers now with 5 in the game. Bulldogs ahead. Another lead change, Tyler.
Yeah, Gideon's starting to pick it up. They had a nice defensive series, but let it down right there as Quentin Jackson gets in the lane and scores.
Our 5th lead change of the quarter. Kelly has it. Gets it to Cornett. Gets it to Landers. Landers pulls it back to Cornett. He's going to drive in, skips it underneath to Wilson, who scores his first basket. 18-17. Bulldogs back on top with 4:40 left in the first quarter. Ball passed down to Murphy. He gives a pump fake, puts it up, scores it. Tanner Murphy will go to the line, try to convert on the 3-point play. A good pump fake got the Gideon defender up in the air, and then he put it up and got the foul and the bucket. Good strong move by the sophomore.
Yeah, it was a nice ball movement there by the Green Wave. They got the ball in the center of the court against the press. That always opens up good passing lanes, and Tanner Murphy gathered himself, got good scoring position, able to convert on the 3-point play right here.
Can't get it to go. Ball is knocked out of bounds, but a foul is going to be called on Raymond Wilson for a hack. It's going to be his second foul. It'll send the Bulldogs to the line for a 1-and-1. Green Wave have 7 fouls and only one player with 2. So they've been spreading the fouls around. Brady Wilson to the line. He has 2 fouls. He has 2 points. 4:31 left in the first half. Wilson can't get the first to go, and it's rebounded by Dwight Jackson. He gets it to Allen. Allen to Quentin Jackson. Down in the corner to Coleman. He drives in, has it blocked, but a foul is going to be on 34, Slayton Boone, his second, team 6th. To the line to shoot 2 will be Jonathan Coleman. He's a senior. He's not scored in this game yet. Seems like every possession up and down the floor we're having a lead change, Tyler.
Sure. And both teams are handling the presses quite well now. Early on you saw both teams kind of get a little ahead of themselves, but they're kind of gathered themselves to where they can get it across and actually get scoring opportunities against the press.
Knocks that one down. Coleman does. Ties the game. Groves back in for the Bulldogs. Boone out. Also in is Shepard, and Wilson is out. Kelly with the ball. Working against that press. Green Wave doing a lot of slapping. Got called that time is Dwight Jackson. You got to play defense with your feet, Tyler, not with your hands.
That's what they say anyways.
Well, for you offensive boys like you were, you wouldn't know. For us guys that couldn't shoot, that's all we could play.
Yeah, maybe for the
defense.
designated defensive players, yeah.
Kelly knocks that free throw down. He gets the bonus. The second one up. Gets the roll. 20-20. And we've got a walking foul against the Green Wave. Good defense that time by Cody Groves as Jonathan Coleman was getting ready to charge, instead took the walk. 4:05 left in the first half. Game tied. Landers with the ball on the wing. Ball tipped out of bounds by Coleman. Will stay with the Bulldogs. Landers will inbound under the basket with 3:58 to go in this first half. Gets it out front to Shepard. Shepard being guarded by Murphy. Gets it to Cornett. Cornett with a good spin move. Picks his dribble up. Gives it to Landers. Green Wave in a tight man-to-man defense. Gets it to Cornett. Cornett works against Allen. Gets a screen. We're going to have a blocking foul on Nick Shepard, his first.
It's good defense there by the Green Wave.
Yes, it was.
Keeping them in the backcourt, not able to advance the ball, and had to depend on a pick out front that was called a foul, so that's good pressure defense by Malden on that possession.
Coming from the corner, can't draw iron. Kelly pulls it down with 3:10 left in the first half. Still tied, 20 all. Landers and the wing. Takes it out front, still with the ball. Being guarded by Quentin Jackson. Skips it down to Shepard. Inside to Cornett. We're going to have a foul on the floor. It's going to go against Tyson Allen. His first. Team's ninth. The next foul will put the Bulldogs in a double bonus. Cornett knocks the first one down. Gideon 1 point lead with 3 minutes left in this first half of play. Misses the second one. Coleman runs it down. Gets it to Jackson. To Allen on the wing. Back to Jackson. He drives in. Puts it up. Well, now it go. A little short. Rebounded on the floor at time by Groves. Shepard has it on the wing. Gets it to Landers. Landers picks up a screen that time from Groves. Down to 2:20 left in this first half. Foul going to go against the Green Wave. And to the line to shoot two. It's going to be the double bonus. We'll see who the foul is on in a minute. Damon Cornett. Cornett was just there. He was 1 for 2 from the line. Foul is going to be on Quentin Jackson, his first. Cornett knocks the first one down. Coming back in for the Green Wave is Patrick Wilson. Going out is Allen. Reinhardt back in for the Bulldogs. Kelly goes out. Cornett has a good-looking stroke from the free throw line, Tyler. Can't get the second one to go.
And Gideon had some opportunities here with the double bonus coming down, so it's good for them to stay aggressive toward the basket, try to get to that foul line.
Wilson out front with the ball. Tried to get it to Coleman. Ball taken away by the Bulldogs. Passed ahead to Landers. He tried to save it. Put it up, but couldn't get it to go. Green Wave with a rebound. Quickly down the floor. Green Wave in transition. They're on the run. Oh, what a nice move that time by Raymond Wilson. Gets it to go. We've got another tie. 1:40 left in this first quarter. Boy, just what we thought we'd see is a back and forth game between the two teams. We've got a blocking foul on Nick Shepard of the Bulldogs, his second, with 1:35 left in his first half of play. Wilson will inbound for the Green Wave. Little break in the action here. Both teams hanging tough, Tyler.
Yeah, it's a really close game. Both teams taking care of the ball a little better and having a tough time getting good shots. Both teams playing fairly well defense.
Wilson Murphy from the corner for three, couldn't get it to go. Good rebound that time and put back by Dwight Jackson. His first two gives a Green Wave another lead. 24-22. Landers with the ball, puts up a jumper. Can't get it to go, tipped around. Dwight Jackson with the rebound, gets it ahead to Murphy. Murphy loses a handle on it, and off of Coleman's hands, out of bounds. Green Wave had a great chance that time. They had the break going, they just couldn't control it.
Yeah, they had two guys on the breakaway there with Coleman and Murphy. Just couldn't get a handle on it, get the easy two.
Landers with the ball with 45 seconds. Reinhardt has it. Gets it to Groves. Groves skips it out to Landers. Down to 35 seconds. Landers for the long three. Knocks it down. Jordan Landers, a great shot. Puts the Bulldogs up. 25-24. Coleman with the ball. He puts up a jump shot. Will not go. Rebounded by Reinhardt. Quickly to Landers. Landers is looking for somebody on the wing. Takes it in. Puts up reverse. Will not go. Rebound put up that time by Cole McGinley, who's in the game. Knocked out of bounds, but it will stay with the Bulldogs with 13 seconds to go. Cole McGinley wears number 23, and he's a junior for the Bulldogs. Out front to number 40, Jake Wolverton, who's in the game. Ball taken away by Murphy. He loses a handle on it. He's on the floor. We've got a foul. Foul's going to go against the Bulldogs. It's going to go against Cody Groves, his first. To the line to shoot a 1-and-1 will be Dwight Jackson. Jackson is 2 points tonight. He's not been to the line. 5 seconds left in this first half. Bulldogs on top by 1. We've had 10 lead changes in his second quarter. Jackson gets it to go down. He gets the bonus. Bonus is up, scores it. Did I say we had 10 lead changes? Now we got 11 lead changes in the quarter, 13 and a half. Landers has it with 2 seconds, 1 second. And ball slapped out of his hands as he got ready to put up one at the horn by Coleman. Ends the first half. Green Wave on top by 1, 26-25. Let's hear from our sponsors. We'll be back with your halftime stats in a moment.
First Midwest Bank of Dexter is proud to welcome Chris Geatley as Assistant Vice President and Loan Officer. Chris graduated from Dexter in 2005 and just completed his MBA in Finance. He and his new wife Maddie are making Dexter their home. Please stop by the bank and let Jack, Ken, Donna, Mark, or Chris assist you with your next loan request. First Midwest Bank is a proud sponsor of the Dexter Bearcats. First Midwest Bank is a member of FDIC and an equal housing lender.
Okay, you're hooked up and ready to go.
New Wave knows you're excited about sports, so now's a great time to get connected with the Triple Play Package. Crystal clear TV, high-speed internet, and telephone for only $99.99 a month for 12 months. With New Wave Communications, you've got game.
Complete customer satisfaction is our #1 goal at Allen Christian and Dexter.
With Alan, Terry, Bruce, and our experienced sales staff, we make your buying experience simple. We can get you the right vehicle, new or pre-owned, at the right price. No gimmicks, guaranteed.
Our selection of Buick and GMCs is second to none. Take a look at our inventory online, or better yet, in person.
Plus, after the sale, we'll take care of all your service needs.
You'll like the way we do business at Allen Christian and Dexter.
Well, we're back at you. It's halftime here at the Gideon Gym. And give you some halftime stats. First, for the Malden Green Wave, they're ahead by 1. Quentin Jackson leads the Green Wave scores with 9. Raymond Wilson with 8. 4 to Dwight Jackson. 2 to Patrick Wilson. And 2 to Tanner Murphy. 1 to Jonathan Coleman. Green Wave 5 for 9 from the line. Foul-wise, 2 to Dwight Jackson. 2 to Raymond Wilson. 1 each to Quentin Jackson, Tanner Murphy, Jonathan Coleman, Patrick Wilson, Tyson Allen, and Quentin Johns. Green Wave spreading the fouls around, Tyler. For the Gideon Bulldogs, they're led in scoring by Jordan Landers with 8. He has 2 threes, 7 by Tim Kelly, 4 by Andy Reinhardt, 2 to Damon Cornett, 2 to Cody Groves, and 2 to Brady Wilson. Free throw-wise, Gideon 5 for 10. Foul-wise, 2 each to Nick Shepard, Brady Wilson, and Slayton Boone, 1 to Damon Cornett and to Cody Groves. Tyler, what's your take on the first half?
Well, it's a low-scoring first half. Didn't get to the 30s there in the first half, but, you know what, both teams are guarding the outside shot, not getting outside shots, so most of the points are being dependent upon rebounds and getting out in transition, trying to get easy points, and we saw a little bit of that. Malden come out in the second quarter, scored a few easy buckets in transition, but after those baskets, it was pretty much just an up-and-down game with not a lot of scoring. And, you know, we're not seeing a whole lot of ball handlers being able to get into the paint and to get shots in the paint. So points are hard to come by here in the first half. So we'll see what adjustments both teams make here in the second half. Maybe try to freeze something up on the outside. It's going to be hard, especially for Gideon. You know, Malden's playing more of a man-to-man defense. Gideon's playing more of a zone and limiting Malden's ability to get into the paint. So we'll see how they both adjust and come out in this second half. And it should be a close game throughout because both teams make a run. And, you know, no teams had more than, a 4 or 5 point lead in this contest. So I expect a close one down to the end.
Yeah, Gideon had a 5-point lead there in that first quarter. Green Wave had been up by as many as 4. Close game. The Green Wave's press is really changing or dictating the tempo of the game, making both teams go up and down the floor. And, of course, Gideon tried to throw over that press, over the back, which you try to do. But Green Wave quickness, they got hands on the ball, had some takeaways, and even knocked a few out of bounds. Some they tipped and went off Gideon. So Green Wave defense, I thought, played good. Hats off to the Bulldog defense. I thought their half-court defense was very effective. Like you said, they're making the Green Wave shoot the ball from the outside. The Green Wave so far, they have 1 3, and that was by Quentin Jackson. Of course, Gideon only has 2, and both of those by Landers. Cornett starts the second half with the ball for the Bulldogs. He skips it over to Landers, and we're going to have a foul on Coleman as he was trying to take the ball away. And Landers did exactly what you're supposed to do, come meet the ball.
Yeah, those safe points right there, as it just did right then, meet the pass and draw the foul and keep your possession.
Cornett will take the ball in backcourt. He'll work against Jackson. Malden still in that man-to-man defense, a good defense by the Green Wave. Kelly and Jackson underneath. That's Dwight Jackson are really shoving around. It's a good matchup. Cornett trying to drive. Gets it to Kelly. Kelly's going to drive the baseline. Passes the ball over to Wilson, who couldn't get it to go. Green Wave with a rebound. Quentin Jackson down the floor. Spin move. Gets inside. Gives it to Dwight Jackson. Kicks it back out to Quentin. He puts it up for 3. Short. Rebound tipped around and out of bounds. Off of the Green Wave. Will stay with, or will go to the Bulldogs with 7:12 left in the third quarter. Neither team scored to start this third quarter. Green Wave in a 2-2-1 zone press. Landers with the ball, gets it across to Cornett. Gideon's got the numbers. Reinhardt for a jumper, puts it up, bounces around, will not go. Dwight Jackson with the rebound. Green Wave have got the numbers now. They're on the run. Underneath that time to Quentin Johns. He put it up and in. Green Wave on top by 3 with 6:40 left in that third quarter. Wilson has it. Gets it back to Cornett. We've got a 10-second call. Good defense by the Green Wave. As Gideon looked like they were just taking their time getting it down the floor, the Green Wave caused that turnover, their defense.
Yeah, it's always good not to get in a rush, but then again, it's a little better to play a bit quicker than that. I didn't even realize that it was getting up to 10 seconds. You hardly see that, so it's hard to expect it.
Coleman with the ball. Gets it inside to Dwight Jackson. He gets out of the lane with it, backs it out, gets it back to Coleman. Shot put up by Quentin Jackson. It will not go. Tipped up by Dwight Jackson. Gets his own rebound, puts it up. Will not go. Rebound that time put up by Johns. Couldn't get it to go. Kelly with the rebound down the floor, puts it up. Scoop, scores it. Kelly with the scoop puts the Bulldogs on top by 1. Murphy with the ball up front. Gets it to Coleman. Down in the corner to Quentin Jackson. He drives in, puts it up. Will not go. Potts for the rebound. Reinhardt comes away with it. Behind the back dribble. Quickly down the floor. Goes coast to coast. Puts it up. Will not go. Jackson with a rebound. He's down the floor. Tried to get the ball to Dwight Jackson. Tipped out of bounds by the Bulldogs. End-to-end action there, Tyler, with 5:31 to go in the third quarter. Coleman inbound. No, he's going to let Dwight Jackson inbound. Murphy on the wing. Drives in the lane for a layup. Will not go. We've got a foul on the play. Foul's going to go against Brady Wilson, his third. Team's first of the second half. The line to shoot 2 will be Tanner Murphy. He is 0 for 3 from the line tonight. He has 2 points. Green Wave now 5 for 10 from the line as a team. Murphy can't get the second one to go. Jackson with the rebound as it slapped out of his hands. Johns gets the rebound, puts it up. He's going to be fouled. Johns will go to the line to shoot 2. Good quick rebound that time by Dwight Jackson.
Right, Dwight Jackson, wide body underneath. He's getting good position. And this was actually Johns here, right?
Yes.
Okay, that was Johns getting good. Both got good position. Johns ended up with a rebound, and Gideon's going to put a body on those big guys. You leave them underneath alone, they're going to mop up those rebounds.
Cody Groves into the game. We've got a lane violation against the Green Wave. The foul at time was on Brady Wilson, his 4th, and in for him is Cody Groves, number 44. Cornett with the ball, and Gideon with the lead by 1 with 5:20 left in the third quarter. Cornett tried to hit someone underneath, no one at home. Goes over to the Green Wave. Murphy with the ball will work against the 2-3. Coleman to Murphy. Inside to Dwight Jackson. He drives the baseline, puts it up, scores it. He'll go to the line to try to convert on that 3-point play. Jackson now with 6 points. He's 2 for 2 from the line. Green Wave up 30-27. Jackson now has 7. Green Wave in that 2-2-1 zone press. Landers with the ball. Cornett has it. Back to Landers. They're flirting with the 10. They got it again, Tyler.
I mean, they're doing well not turning the ball over, taking the time, but they're just taking a little bit too much time getting that ball across the court.
We've got timeout on the floor, and we're going to take a short break. We'll be right back.
We know you have many choices in automobile dealerships, but at Glenn Sain, our customers are special. We want you to understand that we're always working very hard to please our customers. We have a great selection to choose from, and with the 0% and the rebates and our prices at Glen Sain, it's a great time to buy. I'm Danny Ford, owner of Glen Sain. We want you to come see us, and God bless our troops.
Well, Tyler, we're back to start this, or to get into action here. The Greenway will control at midcourt. Coleman will inbound. It gives to Murphy. Greenway ties their biggest lead of 4. Jackson with a drive, but steps out of bounds. Turned over to the Bulldogs with 4:12 left in the third quarter. Reinhardt has the ball. Greenway still in the 2-2-1 zone press. Fans from Gideon get a little anxious. Oh, that's a way to beat the press right there. Throw it down. Kelly has it, and he's going to be fouled. Foul's going to go against Dwight Jackson, his third. To the line to shoot 2 will be Tim Kelly. Kelly's 3 for 5 from the line. He has 9 in the game. 4.5 minutes left in this third quarter. First one short. Kelly's second one long. Rebounded on the floor that time by Shepard. Gets it to Landers. Landers is going to fire from a long 3. Will not go. Groves with the rebound, and it's going to have a foul on the Greenway with 4:21 left in this third quarter. Groves to the line to shoot 2. Foul that goes against Quentin Johns, his second, team's third. Sharp checks in his first time tonight. That's Matt Sharp. He's a junior, wears number 20. Also in for the Green Wave is John Shea Robinson. It's first time he's been in. Groves' second one goes. Groves now with 3 in the game. Green Wave up by 3 with 4:15 left in the third quarter. Coleman with the ball. Gets it to Murphy. Green Wave trying to dribble against the zone. Shot that time put up by two-pointer at time by Quentin Jackson. He's now in double figures. He has 11. Landers with the ball. Gets it to Reinhardt. Reinhardt across the timeline. Gets it to Kelly. Kelly drives a baseline. Puts it up. It's going to be fouled. Foul will go against Robinson, his first. Team's fourth. These free throws brought to you by Missouri Southern Healthcare, Hometown Healing, your Missouri Southern Healthcare, emergency room, hospital, and physical therapy. Next time you're not feeling well, check in with Missouri Southern Healthcare. Tim Kelly hits the first free throw. Second one up, scores it. Kelly now with 11 in the game. 3:40 to go in the third quarter. Green Wave up by 3. Murphy's going to go coast to coast, drives in. Foul is going to go against Bulldogs. See who it's on. It's going to go against Sharp. That's Matt Sharp, his first. Team's fourth. The line to shoot 2 will be Tanner Murphy. Murphy is 0 for 5 from the line. He has 2 points. Knocks the first one down. Second one up, will not go. Good hustle that time by Johns. He just couldn't get a hold of it. Goes off his fingertips. Green Wave still going to go with the 2-2-1. Landers with it. Gets the ball to Sharp. Sharp quickly in the corner to Boone. Ball tipped around. Green Wave come away with it. Jackson off by himself. Can't get the layup to go. Groves with the rebound. Gets it to Boone. Kelly has it to Boone, to Landers. Inside to Kelly, puts it up, scores it. Good move by Tim Kelly. Good inlet pass that time, Tyler.
Yeah, it was the good look, and Tim Kelly sealed that defender off nicely to get that inbound pass.
We've got a walking call against the Green Wave with 2:54 left in the third quarter. Bulldogs could tie or take the lead. Johns checks out. Patrick Wilson back in for the Green Wave. Landers with the ball, working against the 2-2-1 zone. Gets it to Boone. Boone still with the ball. Gets it to Landers. Landers drives in, gets control of the ball. Nice rebound that time by Jackson. Gets it ahead to Coleman. Coleman scores the layup. Jonathan Coleman with his first basket. He now has 3 in a game. Nice tip defense that time by Wilson. Knocks the ball out of bounds. Landers goes out for a blow. Shepard checks in for him for the Bulldogs. 2:24 left in this third quarter. Green Wave on top by 4. We've got a foul on Sharp. It's going to be his second. Set an illegal pick away from the ball.
Gideon's had a few of those tonight.
They have. It's 5 team fouls in this half on the Bulldogs. Jackson from the corner can't get it to go. Groves with the rebound. Gets it to Shepard. Shepard down the floor. Gets it to Boone. Boone out to Sharp. To Shepard. Back to Boone. 1:50 left in the third quarter. Shepard calling a play. We got a foul that time on Quentin Jackson. His second, team's 5th of the half. 1:42 left in the first half. Checking in for the Bulldogs is Cole McGinley. Going out is Kelly. Kelly will go out for a blow. Be ready for that fourth quarter, Tyler.
Yeah, we're gearing up for a close finish here. You definitely want your best guys, especially guys that are going to be going block to block, such as Tim Kelly, to be fresh coming into the fourth quarter.
Boone with the ball. Gets it to Groves, to Shepard. Malden still in that man-to-man defense. Been impressed with their defense, Tyler.
Yeah, they haven't gambled all that much to get themselves out of position, and they forced Gideon into some tough shots. So they've played very well tonight defensively.
Jonathan Coleman called with the reaching in against Sharp. That's going to be the 6th foul on the Green Wave. The next foul will put the Bulldogs into 1-1. Now, the one thing I don't like about their defense, they're doing too much slapping at the ball instead of moving their feet. Groves inside, puts it in. Cody Groves with 2. Brings the Bulldogs within 2 with 1 minute left in this third quarter. 36-34. Green Wave on top by 2. Jackson in the corner to Coleman. Back to Jackson. He drives a baseline. Puts it up. He's going to be fouled. Quentin Jackson has 11 in the game. He's not been to the line tonight, but he'll go to the line to shoot 2. The next foul on the Bulldogs will put the Green Wave at the 1-1 bonus. Foul that time was on Shepard, his 3rd, team 6. Both teams now with 6 fouls. Jackson's first free throw is good. 51 seconds left in this third quarter. Second one up. Gets the roll. Shepard that time hit McGinley. Sharp all alone for 3. It's short. Groves with the rebound. Puts it up and in. Groves has made a living under the basket tonight, Tyler, on a lot of rebounds. We got a walking call on Coleman with 35 seconds to go. Gideon with a chance to tie or take the lead. Tyson Allen checking in for the Green Wave. Going out is Jonathan Coleman. Groves will inbound. Gets it to Shepard. Boone has it. Gets it to Groves, puts it up, scores it. Groves ties this game with 20 seconds to go. The Greenway with the ball. 15 seconds. Allen has it at the top. He gets it to Wilson. Wilson still the ball. 10 seconds. Ball slapped out of bounds by Sharp for the Bulldogs with 8 seconds to go. Greenway will go with the set from the side. Wilson will inbound. Gets the ball to Jackson. Back to Wilson. Wilson puts up a three. Will not go. Tipped around. Groves comes away with it. McGinley's going to put one up the horn. Will not go. We end the third quarter. All tied. 38-all. We'll be right back.
First Midwest Bank of Dexter is proud to welcome Chris Geatley as Assistant Vice President and Loan Officer. Chris graduated from Dexter in 2005 and just completed his MBA in Finance. He and his new wife Maddie are making Dexter their home. Please stop by the bank and let Jack, Ken, Donna, Mark, or Chris assist you with your next loan request. First Midwest Bank is a proud sponsor of the Dexter Bearcats. First Midwest Bank is a member of FDIC and an equal housing lender.
Complete customer satisfaction is our #1 goal at Allen Christian in Dexter.
With Allen, Terry, Bruce, and our experienced sales staff, we make your buying experience simple. We can get you the right vehicle, new or pre-owned, at the right price. No gimmicks, guaranteed.
Our selection of Buick and GMCs is second to none. Take a look at our inventory online, or better yet, in person.
Plus, after the sale, we'll take care of all your service needs. You'll like the way we do business at Allen Christian in Dexter.
Well, Tyler, fourth quarter coming up. You just said it at in between here, between quarters. We got a barn burner brewing in Gideon.
Yeah, it's a close game, and no team has really gotten any momentum in this game, I don't think. It's just been 2 points, 4 points here and there. And, it's hard to say who has the momentum coming here in the fourth quarter because it's been pretty stagnant when it comes to, any kind of trend or momentum in this game.
Well, we had 2 lead changes in that third quarter for 15 total in the game, and whenever first team scores here in the fourth, we'll have our 16th lead change. That's how close the game's been. Tyson Allen for three, in and out. Rebound by Reinhardt. That ball was down and came out. Rims look a little tight there. Landers with the ball inside to Wilson. A turnaround, couldn't get it to go. Jackson on the transition, puts it up, scores it. I'm impressed with this Quentin Jackson.
He really does well in the open floor. Nice adjustment with the defensive player coming underneath. He adjusted well, laid up with the left hand, and he's very well in the open court.
We're going to have a walking call on Tim Kelly with 7:01 in the fourth quarter. Yeah, good comment there on Jackson. He does well in the open court. I tell you what, the young man jumps well. He's getting his hands on a lot of rebounds. Plays out front, but goes in. So he's got all the tools.
He's definitely a great athlete. He's one of the best receivers in football this year, and he's shown a great athleticism tonight.
Shot that time, but Jackson will not go. Kelly with the rebound, gets it to Landers. Landers will bring it up uncontested. 6:35 left to go. Nice bounce pass to Kelly. Put it up, would not go. He's going to go to the line to shoot 2. What a nice bounce pass that time by Landers down to Kelly, who was breaking along the baseline. Kelly is 5 for 8 from the line tonight. Foul is on Dwight Jackson, his 4th. He's the only Greenway really in foul trouble. Jonathan Coleman has 3. 6:34 left in this game. These free throws tonight brought to you by Missouri Southern Healthcare. Missouri Southern Healthcare, your hometown healing in Dexter. Have clinics all around the area, folks, and are getting ready to open up a new clinic at the Walmart Supercenter in Dexter. Going to be opening on Wednesday. They'll be open from 10 in the morning to 10 at night, Monday through Saturday, and on Sundays from noon till 6. Kelly gets the second one to go, draws the Bulldogs within 1. That's Missouri Southern Healthcare, your hometown healing. Nice inlet pass that time. Too much passing by the Green Wave. Wilson goes in the lane, can't get it to go. Green Wave get it back. Ball taken back over by the Bulldogs. Wilson to Reinhardt in the lane, puts it up, it's blocked. Johns has it for the Green Wave. We got a jump ball. The ball will stay with the Bulldogs on alternate possession with 6:02 to go in the game. Cornett out for the Bulldogs, Shepard in. Landers will inbound under his own basket, gets it in the corner to Reinhardt. Reinhardt drives the baseline, picks the dribble up, gets it to Wilson, out to Shepard. Shepard better not look around too much, he'll get his pocket picked. Landers at the top of the key for three, can't get it to go. Look who's on the rebound. Jackson he's going to go coast to coast, scores it, and he's going to go to the line to shoot for the three-point play as a foul is going to go against Andy Reinhardt, his first. Yeah, Jackson impresses me.
Yeah, he got that rebound on the fly, and he was in good position. They had a 3-on-1 break, but he made the right decision to go to the basket. He had good position and able to draw that foul and convert that three-point play.
Green Wave up by 4 now with 5:35 to go. Shepard with the ball. Ball tipped down to Kelly. He goes in, puts it up, can't get it to go. He tips it around. Look at Murphy in there fighting for the ball, and we got a walking call against the Green Wave with 5:25 to go. Murphy has a knack for the ball. I saw that as a freshman. You can tell tonight he's got a knack for the ball. Groves back in for the Bulldogs. Checking out is Brady Wilson. 5:25 left in this contest. Landers will inbound. Gets it to Groves, who skips it to Shepard. Shepard looks underneath, can't find anybody. Over to Landers. Landers to Reinhardt. Allen's on him. It's a mismatch on size. Groves has it out front. Gets it to Landers. We're going to have a slapping foul, hacking foul that time on Quentin Johns, his third. Team's 8. The line to shoot a 1-and-1 will be Jordan Landers, that is. He has 8 in the game. He's not been to the line tonight. Allen out. Coleman in for the Green Wave with 5:05 to go. Checking in for the Green Wave is John Robinson. Checking out is Quentin Johns. Robinson wears number 35. He's a junior. Low scoring contest, but a lot of action, Tyler.
Yeah, it's been a fast-paced game, but it's a little unusual to not see a lot of scoring to go along with that.
Kelly with the rebound off the missed free throw, uses that left hand, puts it up, brings the Bulldogs back within 2. Jackson with the ball. Three-pointer that time, put up by Quentin Johns. He knocks it down. Green Wave with their biggest lead of 5. Reinhardt loses a handle but gets it back. Shepard put up a shot, couldn't get it to go. Kelly with the rebound will go to the line.
That three was put up by Raymond Wilson on that last trip.
I bet Raymond will give me a call tomorrow if he hears me say that. Foul that time on Jonathan Coleman, his 4th. Kelly's first shot of 2 will not go. Dwight Jackson checking back in for the Green Wave. Coleman out. Kelly has shot a lot of free throws tonight. This is his 11th. Right now he's 5 for 10. Make that 6 for 11. 4:30 left to go in this game. 4.5 minutes. Green Wave with the ball. Murphy has it out front. Gets it down in the corner. Dwight Jackson inside. Can't get it to go. Fights for the rebound, but Shepard comes away with it for the Bulldogs. Bulldogs need a bucket. Quickly down the floor. to Sharp. He kicked it over to Groves. Groves couldn't get it to go. Kelly with the rebound. Groves tips it around. Murphy comes away with it for the Green Wave. Jackson on the run with 4 minutes left. Inside the lane, puts up a runner. Will not go. Tips it around. Groves with the rebound. I tell you, Cody Groves has been around more rebounds than anybody I've seen. He's really had a lot of action under the board. Tim Kelly drives the lane. Backs in against White. Kicks it out to Shepard for three. Will not go. Rebound by Wilson of the Green Wave. 3:40 to go. Green Wave are going to slow it down with a 4-point lead.
That was one of the more open looks that Gideon's had tonight from outside. Nick Shepard got a good look. Not been able to convert, but a nice look.
Oh, nice shot that time by Robinson. Gets it to go. His first basket. We've got timeout on the floor with 3:21 to go. A 6-point lead by the Green Wave. We'll be right back.
Hey, I'm Kurt Hillis at Lincoln Lacey Chevrolet. We've got a full line of GMC, Chevrolet, and Buick products. I'll pass it over to my Ford man, Charlie Thacker.
GM's not your thing? Come check us out here at the Ford Dodge Jeep store. Check out my man Blake on the internet, LincolnLacey.com.
If you don't have time to come down to Malden, check us out on Cars.com or AutoTrader.com, and if you need financing, I'm going to pass it to my man Robert Sanders.
And our ultimate goal here at Lincoln Lacey, no matter your situation, is to pass the savings on to you.
Well, we're back, Tyler. I tell you what, it's been an exciting game. Very close. 16 lead changes. 3:21 to go. Gideon with the ball. They need a bucket. Green Wave going to stay with that 2-2-1 zone. And they've had two 10-second violations Malden's defense has against Gideon's offense. Unusual.
Yeah, Gideon's actually shown some ability to score here, so they're going to look to be aggressive to the basket, get some quick points.
Landers with a three, can't get it to go. Wilson with the rebound on the floor. Gets it to Murphy. Murphy inside. Has a shot blocked that time is Robinson. Good defense by the Bulldogs. Cornett quickly down the floor, pulls it up. Gets it into Wilson. Wilson drives the lane. Gets it to Landers. 2:45 left in the contest. Ball knocked out of bounds by the Green Wave. Will stay with the Bulldogs. Landers will inbound. Gets it to Sharp in the corner for three. Scores it! Matt Sharp with his first basket cuts the lead in half.
Well, they really needed that, especially a three. They've been having a hard time putting points on the board, and Malden's only has a 6-point lead up until that shot. And it seems like it's about a 10-point lead because they haven't been able to get the baskets to cut that lead. But a big shot there to pull them within one possession.
Foul that time on Matt Sharp, his third. Dwight Jackson to the line to shoot two. Knocks the first one down. Jackson now with 8 in the game. Can't get the second one to go. Groves with the rebound. 4-point lead by the Green Wave with 2:20 left in this contest. Landers still with the ball. Drives under, gets the ball over to Wilson, who couldn't get it to go. Rebounded by Dwight Jackson. Gets it to Murphy. Murphy's going to drive in, kicks it out to Wilson, to Quentin Jackson. Green Wave back it out. Under 2 minutes to go in the game. Murphy with the ball. Drives in, puts it up. Well, can't get it to go. Tipped around. Dwight Jackson had the ball. It goes off his fingertips, but out of bounds off the Bulldogs. Will stay with the Green Wave with 1:48 to go. Tim Kelly back in for Gideon, and we've got timeout on the floor with 1:48 left. We'll be right back.
Hi.
Well, Tyler, it's down to crunch time. Green Wave up by 4, the biggest lead by either team. Green Wave had a 6-point lead in that third quarter, and Gideon's had a 5-point lead. Other than that, it's been just back and forth.
It really has, and no team, as I've said before, has really gotten out and got momentum. But, big shot there a few possessions ago by Gideon, but it's Malden now with the possession under 2 minutes, and they can choose to kind of kill some clock here because Gideon hasn't really shown a threat to providing pressure in the backcourt in this contest so far.
Wilson with the ball for the Green Wave, gets it to Quentin Jackson out front. Back to Wilson. He works against Kelly. Kicks it back to Gideon's in a man-to-man now. They're out of that zone. Green Wave look like they're in a weave to try to take a little time off the clock. Jackson with the ball, 1:25 left in the contest. We've got a foul against the Bulldogs. It's going to go against Landers. Jordan Landers, first of the game, to the line to shoot a 1-and-1 will be Tanner Murphy. Murphy is 1 for 7 from the line. Matt Sharp checks in for Brady Wilson for the Bulldogs. Now Murphy's had a chance to have a bunch of points. He just can't connect from the free throw line. He gets the first one. He'll get the bonus now. The next foul by either team puts the double bonus in. Second one up, knocks it down. We've got timeout on the floor. We'll be right back in just a moment.
Hi, I'm Tyler Wagner of YHC TV, and I invite you to join us for the Sports Roundtable, Saturday mornings live at 10 a.m. for the first local sports show of its kind in Southeast Missouri and Northeast Arkansas. The show will include appearances from local athletes, coaches, administrators, sports writers, and many other sports commentators. Check us out on Channel 21 of New Wave Communications Cable or live on the web at yhctv.com. See you then.
Well, Tyler, what are you going to do? You're Gideon. You're down 6. You've got the ball. Minute 25 to go.
Well, it looks like Malden might pull it back to half court. I was going to say if Malden's going to apply the pressure as they looks like they are, try to get a quick basket off here. They've shown the ability to get the quick basket off the press. Try to get one if you can. If not, you've got to be able to score quick. But they really need to have a good possession here.
Green Wave with an air takeaway. They get the ball back. An easy layup. The press created a turnover. Green Wave get a 2-point and the biggest lead by either team. 8 points by the Green Wave. Kelly in for a shot. He's fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. Tim Kelly was 17 in the game.
That was the quick possession. I thought they would have the previous possession, but they turned it over. But that was big. A big turnover there forced by Malden to push it up to 8 with just over a minute to go. And Gideon having to convert from the line here. And they've really got to pick up the pressure on defense once Malden has the ball here. Yeah, they've really got to pick up the defense here. Down 8 with just over a minute.
Yep. Kelly misses both free throws. Did not draw iron on the last one, so turned over to the Green Wave. Murphy inbounds against a man-to-man press. Gets it to Quentin Jackson. Jackson across the timeline. Going to be called for carrying the ball. Turnover to the Bulldogs. Sharp out for the Bulldogs. In for him is Brady Wilson. 56 seconds to go. Green Wave up by 8. Reinhardt across the timeline. Still with the ball. Stops and pops. Scores. 3-pointer by Reinhardt. Big bucket. And we got a turnover against the Green Wave with 44 seconds. Going to be a foul on the Green Wave.
That was a big series of plays there by Gideon. A big shot by Reinhardt, and then getting the turnover and getting a chance at the basket to be able to cut this to one possession if he can convert these 2 free throws.
Foul at time was on Quentin Jackson, his third. We're going to go back for another spot. We'll be right back.
So you're wondering what's the better deal, cable or the dish? Well, let's see how they size up. The Dish has no local office, no ability to provide their own high-speed internet or phone for bundled savings, and can require a 2-year contract with hefty early termination fees. Cable, on the other hand, has local offices, its own high-speed internet, and phone services with a lot of great features. New Wave Communications, there really is no better choice.
Jordan Landers to the line to shoot 2. Gideon trails by 5 with 44 seconds to go. Landers is now one for 3 from the line. He has 9 in the game. Gideon back within 4. Knocks the second one down. Tyler, we're getting ready to have a barn burner here in these last 44 seconds. Great hustle by Tim Kelly, but he's going to be called for the foul. His first. To the line to shoot 2 for the Green Wave because they're in a double bonus will be Quentin Jackson. Jackson has 18 in a game. He's 3 for 3 from the line with 43 seconds to go. Gideon did what they wanted to do. They went for the steal, didn't get it, created the foul. 1 second goes off the clock. Let's see if they put the right man at the line. First one up, gets the roll. We've got a timeout. We're going to keep it right here. Good timeout that time. But Coach Daniel Sexton trying to ice Quentin Jackson with 43 seconds to go, Malden up by 4.
Yeah, that was a big free throw there by Quentin Jackson. He needs to convert both of these. Gideon on a good run here. They're playing aggressive, getting some quick shots, and they're going to look to do the same. It'll be interesting to see if Malden keeps the pressure up after this free throw, if it's a make, to basically make Gideon work the ball at the court. But Gideon's been able to move the ball down the court quick, get to the line, either get to the line or convert an easy shot. So look for Gideon to look for a quick strike here after this free throw.
Quentin Jackson to the line, the senior. Played a great game tonight. Next free throw up, we're going to have a lane violation against the Green Wave. Free throw was missed, but a lane violation. Brady Wilson will inbound for the Bulldogs. He gets it to Reinhardt. Reinhardt working against Jackson across the timeline. He puts up a quick 3, will not go. Kelly with a rebound. The foul's going to be against Murphy with 35 seconds to go. Tim Kelly, the line to shoot 2, could cut the lead to 2.
It was a quick shot there by Reinhardt, but it was convenient for Gideon that Tim Kelly got in good position to get that rebound.
You've got Kelly and Groves, and you've got Wilson in for the Bulldogs, so they're going to get underneath. That's going to leave Landers and Reinhardt open for the threes if they want to take them. Kelly brings them within 2 with 35 seconds. We're set up for an OT, Tyler.
Just might. We'll see how Gideon applies the pressure.
Cody Groves called for a hack foul that time, his second. To the line to shoot 2 will be Quentin Jackson. Jackson just at the line was 1 for 2. He practiced his free throw with 30 seconds to go in this game. We've had a dandy, folks. Jackson gets the roll. He likes the tight rims, you can tell. He gets the bounce on those.
Yeah, he's coming up big here in the last part of this fourth quarter, knocking both these shots down. Big shots there by Quentin Jackson.
Yep. We've got timeout on the floor with 30 seconds to go. Green Wave on top of 4. Tell you what, these coaches they're not going to leave the timeouts for the next game because you can't carry them over. They're using them, and I tell you what, this has been a hard-fought game. You hate to see one team lose, but one is. One's going to go get a victory. The Green Wave get a victory. They'll go to 2-2 on the season. Bulldogs will go to 2-3. Bulldogs get the win. They'll be 3-2. Green Wave 1-3.
Yeah, Malden's going to come out and probably apply the full court pressure again. They came out man-to-man full court. A nice a nice scheme at this point of the game. You don't want to go to a zone press because that opens up the passing lanes to get the ball up for a quick score. So they'll probably come up with full court man-to-man, make it hard for Gideon to get it up the floor. And we'll see if Gideon can either get to the line quick or get a quick three or a quick score to force it to a one-possession game.
Reinhardt with the ball, gets it to Landers. 20 seconds to go in the game. Reinhardt's going to go over three, knocked out of his hands. Murphy has it, he's going to go in, puts a layup, scores it! Oh, what a move, what a hard-fought drive by Tanner Murphy. Good defense by the Green Wave. Murphy will go to the line to try to complete the three-point play. Foul that time is on Reinhardt, his second. Murphy's free throw short. Rebounded on the floor by Kelly. 12 seconds to go. Tim Kelly with the ball. 10 seconds to go. He gets it to Landers for three. Puts it up. Score! Oh, man! 4 seconds. Green Wave are going to go to the line to shoot 2 shots. Either if he makes one of these free throws, it's over.
Well, actually, Coleman could have held onto that ball after that basket. It was 4 seconds left when the ball went through, when he got the ball out of bounds. So he could have held it and the clock ran out, but they did get it in bounds and drew the foul. So they've got a good chance to ice this game here.
I think Gideon was without timeout, so he could have just held the ball out of bounds. Instead, we put it in. And that's going to be the game right there as Raymond Wilson gets to roll. The Green Wave are up 4. Gideon did have a timeout left, so they could have called timeout. 59-55 with 2 seconds to go. We've seen a D-A-N-D-Y dandy, a barn burner here at the Bulldog Gym in Gideon.
Yeah, we've seen both teams really get after it here in the latter part of the second half. And, you know, Gideon's played strong. They've come down, got good looks, and a great shot there by Jordan Landers on that last possession. And we're seeing both teams play at their best in this game here in the fourth quarter. And Malden, you got to give Malden credit. They've come down to hit the necessary free throws to stay up on top. So they've played very well shooting from the line as well here at the end of the fourth quarter.
I'm surprised Malden's even lining up for the free throw. Wilson can't get the next one to go. Kelly has it. Heaves it to the link to the floor. Will not go. And the Green Wave come away with a win, 59-55. We have seen a tight contest here tonight. Again, as you can see, the teams that, we've got the score up there blocking the teams congratulating each other. But it was a good game. These guys all know each other. They play summer ball against each other. And we've seen a dandy tonight, Tyler.
It sure was. And like I said just a while ago, that both teams were playing their best in the fourth quarter. And, of course, Gideon coming out on the losing end. But, you know, they played their best ball there in the fourth quarter. They come up and they were looking for quick shots and just ran out of possessions because they were looking to make a run. But then again, Malden, they were, you know, hitting their free throws there at the end, the ones they needed to make to stay on top. And, you know, it's a very up and down game, not a lot of scoring, but a lot of possessions, a lot of movement. And, you know, it'll be interesting to see how these teams move on from here because we're only about 4 or 5 games in to both of their schedules. So we look forward to covering these teams down the line and see how they improve.
We're going to take a short break, and we'll be right back with your final stats in just a moment. Well, Tyler, a great game, a good barn burner, a good spectator game to watch. A lot of mistakes on both teams, but still yet close game. Both teams will learn from this. Green Wave now go to 2-2 on the season. Big win for the Green Wave. Bulldogs go to 2-3. Scoring-wise for the Green Wave, Quentin Jackson with 21, 12 to Raymond Wilson Jr., or Raymond Wilson, 10 to Dwight Jackson, 7 to Tanner Murphy, 3 to Jonathan Coleman, 3 to Quentin Johns, 2 each to Patrick Wilson and Joshua Robinson. 16 for 30 from the free throw line were the Green Wave. For the Bulldogs, 19 points to Tim Kelly, 13 to Jordan Landers, 9 to Cody Groves, 7 to Andy Reinhardt, 3 to Matt Sharp, 2 each to Damon Cornett and Brady Wilson. 14 for 27 from the free throw line were the Bulldogs.
As I mentioned earlier, that this was quite an unusual game. I think neither team really made a big run to put it away. Malden had to just basically work for that 4-6 point lead that they got there in the fourth quarter and just tried do their best to hang on to it, and they did in the end. But with Gideon playing in the Tri-County Conference, they've got a Christmas tournament coming up, I'm sure, that they're going to get ready for. And Malden, of course, looking forward to the Bloomfield Christmas tournament. This was a good game for both of these teams. They had to play it close, and they had to make plays down at the end. And Gideon, they probably made the majority of their plays there in the fourth quarter. So that's promising for them to go forward. And Malden, it's if as much as this is not as impressive win when you look at it on the schedule, a 4-point win, but this is a good experience for them to win close games. Hit free throws coming down to the end. So, both teams have something to look back on this game that they actually did well. So it'll prove to be good for them with their season going forward.
Well, Tyler, we'll be back on the air live Friday night from the Bloomfield Gym when the Richland Rebels visit Bloomfield. That game will be on somewhere around 7:15. Now, again, if the season's over or we're replaying this 2 weeks after this game, we won't be live at the Bloomfield Gym other than the Bloomfield Christmas Tournament. But, again, we want to thank all of our sponsors. Thank you, our viewers, for making us your hometown sports channel, the high school sports channel in southeast Missouri and northeast Arkansas. Haley Stockton on the camera tonight. Rick DePriest, our producer. For Tyler Wagner, I'm Bill Hampton. If you're out and about on the roadways, please put those seatbelts on. We know you'll be much safer. And don't forget, live today, learn from yesterday, look forward to tomorrow. See you at a game in the very near future.